At a very young age, amongst my family, having conversations about clinical trials and experimentation within the Black community. My grandparents was very reluctant about being in any studies of clinical trials just because of the history and the experimentation of Black patients. And that stuck with me. That's why doctors have to be very diligent, and researchers and pharma, about how they communicate with patients. I think they need to own up and say, yes, we didn't get it right. That history, we want to try to rewrite it. Can't change it, but we want to try to rewrite it. And rewriting that is making us a part of it.
Tuskegee is not misinformation. It was something that was absolutely done. So my job is to get them to understand that that's just not the way it is now. If I have to go into details about the boards that watch over clinical trials to make sure that there's ethical treatment, to make sure that the patients are being treated right. But I think that there should be more conversation about that's how we learn about not just medications, not just treatment, but we also learn about diseases, that we have to have people in studies or clinical trials.
Our job is to open up that access, which again gets to having people in these places and in these spaces where if I'm of the community, I might know how to improve the access to get people where I need them to be. And I think they need to be the face of these clinical trials.
I'm thinking about how I can be that change, because things are a little different now. If someone came to me and said that they had an opportunity to be a part of a clinical trial, but they had some hesitancy, I would ask them, like, give me some examples of your hesitancy. I think that's when you call in your social workers, have a conversation with your doctors, you call up other individuals that may have been a part of the trial, that have participated in the trial, and have these conversations. We have to communicate. We have to get rid of that mistrust, because it's only setting us back at the end of the day.
Within marginalized communities, we as a healthcare system have to do a better job of making sure that people who historically have not had access to healthcare and access to, information on clinical trials and the like, we have to make sure that that happens.